Hello everyone, and welcome to this Bold Reports webinar, where we will look into how to create your first report using Bold Reports. My name is Carter Harris. I am the Video Marketing Specialist here at Syncfusion, and I will be your moderator today. Our presenter today will be Sankar, Product Manager here at Syncfusion. And now, without further ado, I'll go ahead and pass this over to Sankar to start this presentation.
Thanks for having me, Carter, and I'm happy to present this webinar for this wonderful audience. As mentioned in the agenda, I will present a quick introduction about our new brand, Bold Reports, a modern report management system. Proceeding with that, I will show you a quick demo of creating a report and uploading your existing report that is created in SSRS or any other report builders. What is a report? Business users need multiple reports to track and improve their business. The payable management department can generate vendor summary analysis, vendor cash requirements, and all transaction history details. The payroll unit may use it for generating and updating the employee wage and pay history reports. The top level people who manage such team would need such report for tracking, management, and decision making purposes. Why do we go for Bold Reports? Consider a data analyst who wish to transform his mass financial data into a pixel perfect and paginated reports and distribute those reports to a list of vendors, employees, and stakeholders for more accurate business decision making. He have a minimal IT knowledge and never had an opportunity to create or manage such reports. He can improve his business without the time and expense of hiring the IT team. All he needs is Bold Reports by Syncfusion. Bold Reports offers the best data preparation and visualization experience for most commonly used data sources. With a few quick steps, he can have a collection of paginated reports managing all of his financial data in a useful and interactive formats. The on-premise installer comes with simple configuration steps, and once the configuration is completed, the application can be used via internet or intranet. With the single installation, it provides a convenient and cost-effective method for deploying multiple tenants, and it maintains the data isolation across the tenant. Reports that are generated with this visualization tool can be taken to anywhere like laptop, mobile, and tablets. Now let us see what are the major features that are available in the Bold Reports. We can create RDL channel reports. We can create users and form a group of users so that we can able to form a structure that maps the small and large size organization. With a flexible permission, we can define a role and share the access to read, write, and delete those items. We have other interactive features such as schedule, export, custom branding, and collaboration. We shall discuss about the rest of features in detail. Now let us get started with our Bold Reports. You can download and install the latest Bold Reports on-premise edition from the link below. Once the installation is completed, you have to configure this application using a SQL database. This database will act as a metadatabase for your application. I have already configured my application and created a tenant to show a demo for those users. Now let's get started to the Bold Reports and design a report with it. So this is the landing page of our Bold Reports multi-tenant application, and from here you can able to create a report and share those reports to the coworkers or any public users. Reports can be created in two ways. Either the report can be created from the scratch, or else you can upload your existing RDL file that is created in SSRS or any other report builders. To create a report, it involves two primary portions. First one is the connect to data. You have to connect to the data that are required for generating this report. And the second part is the visualize. Design how visually we are going to represent the data and generate this report. Bold Reports allows to connect multiple commonly used data sources such as Microsoft SQL Server, Microsoft SQL Azure, Microsoft Excel, and Oracle. You can add the necessary data and design your report from the web designer available in our Bold Report server. In the visualization part, we have provided 30 plus drag and drop widgets, quick data mapping, and advanced widget configuration for any business reporting experience. Here we have the basic items like text box, image, line, and rectangle, and the data regions like table, matrix, and list. To visualize this data, we have charts, sparklines, data bars, gauges, indicators, and maps. Additionally, we have provided sub-reports to perform the drill down operation. We can also add any custom report items into the report designer. Now let us create a sales report into the report web designer. Here I am going to create a report from the scratch and going to name it as a sales report. And my agenda is to generate a report to get the top 5 employees based on the product sold in the company. For this report, I need 3 data: product category, the product subcategories, and the top 5 employees who sold the products. Let's start with the data part. In the data part, we can able to create a data and we can able to use the shared data, or else you can use the explore the sample data that are available in our application. Since this is a new application, I'm going to create a new data here using the SQLDB. I'm going to name this as sales data. We can provide the server name, authentication details, everything in this dialog box. If you have already configured a connection string, then it can be given through the advanced option available here. And I'm giving the authentication type as none. I'm connecting this data. In this query builder, we can able to drag and drop the tables and form a query that are used to generate the report. First of all, I'm going to get the product category. For this, I'm going to drag and drop the product category table. And name it as product category. If you preview this, it will show the list of items available in this data, and I'm going to finish this. Now I'm going to add a new data for getting the product subcategory. Since I have already added a data source, I'm going to use the existing connection and choosing the sales data and connecting to the data source. Here I'm going to name this as product subcategory. If you are already familiar with SQL, then you can directly use the code view which is available in the web designer. To turn it on, you have to choose this toggle this button, and you can directly paste the SQL queries here. And if I click on finish, it will ask for a parameter. Since I have introduced a parameter called product category ID here, so it will ask for a value for this parameter. I am proceeding to give us a null and saving this product category. Then I am going to import a data for getting the top 5 employees. I'm going to name this data set as employee, and I'm just giving the queries to get the top 5 employees and clicking finish. Here I have introduced 2 filter parameters called product category and product subcategory. Since the list has to be generated with the items that are sold in the category and subcategory, I'm adding these filter parameters and giving the null value for this and saving the data. Now we have added the data that are required to generate the report. Now I'm going to assign a value for the filter parameters which is added in this report. For the product category, I'm citing the data set as product category and the value is product category ID and the label as name. I'm saving this. For the product subcategory, I'm going to choose the data set as product subcategory and the value as subcategory ID and the label as name, and saving this. So now the data part is completed, and I have also created the filter parameters inside the data source itself. Now it's the visualize design time. In the web designer area, I'm going to add a header for this. And the appearance, I'm going to change this appearance. And even style for the header area. Now I'm going to add a label to show the product category in the report. For this, I'm adding a text box. And going to add an expression to get the product category and the subcategory here. Since the name will be in the label field, I'm changing this. I'm going to append the subcategory here. And saving this expression. Now I'm going to add an area to display the top 5 employees. Here I'm going to add a table to display the 5 employees in this. I'm going to display the name and sales amount. Hence I'm deleting this column and naming this as name and adding this as sales amount and binding value from the employee data. First name here and sales amount. Now to differentiate the sales amount between the employees, I'm going to add a proportion chart in this report. And first of all, I'm going to add a data for this chart using the employee data. And sales amount will be in the Y values and first name will be in the column. Now the data part for the reports has been completed. Now I'm going to design this report based on the design available in the web designer. First I'm going to change the appearance of this chart. And going to show the data label and change the color of the data label based on the it's going to set the border as none. Chart title as top 5 employees. Now I'm going to change the design of this table. Yes, now the design part has been completed, and the report can be previewed within the web designer itself. The reports that are designed in the design area can be previewed and printed in the preview option that is available in the web designer itself. We can also able to export the display reports into popular file formats such as PDF, Word, Excel, CSV, PowerPoint, and HTML, so that we can able to cross-check the report before publishing it to the report server. Now let us see how to publish this report from the web designer itself. With the preview option, I am going to preview this report now. And I'm going to select category as bikes and subcategory as road bikes. And if I view the report is now generated like below. So we can able to cross check the report is printed as expected from the print layout option. So the reports will be printed like into 3 pages like this. So we can able to modify the style here. Yes, now the report is rendered in the page layout, and the reports can be exported from here itself, and from here I'm going to cross check the PDF also. Yes, the report has been exported in the expected output, and now the report is well designed. I'm going to publish this report. Here I'm going to create a new category called the sales. Adding this category, and inside this category I'm going to publish this as sales report. And the report has been saved. Now I'm going to view this report from the report server. Yeah, the first report has been created inside the Bold report server, and the next step is the user management. With the user management available in the Bold reports, we can able to form the structure like our organization with, and the manage users and the manage groups option available in the user management will help us to add the users and form a group of users, and we can able to manage the roles for those users and the groups. Now let us see how we can add the users and groups inside the Bold report server. So there is an option in the report server called users, and from here we can able to manage the users and groups. I'm going to add a new user called John. And I'm going to create a new group called sales. And I'm going to add the user John inside the sales group. So I'm going to add the user John inside the sales group. And from the manage permission button available in this page, we can able to manage the role for this particular group, and we can do the same action for the users also. So now we have successfully created the users and groups, and the reports are created inside the Bold report server. So what's next? We are going to share this report to our coworkers. The reports can be shared to the individuals, group of users, or public. It can be shared via two ways. You can provide access to the report so that the user can log in and see the report. And the next option is the schedule and share the generated report to the corresponding subscribers in a scheduled interval. Schedule enables you to schedule your report and distribute it according to a recurring schedule interval. The scheduling functionality is very flexible and comes with more custom options. You can schedule the report to be exported with a particular parameter. You can customize to compress the attachment, and even you can pause or protect it. At last, you can choose the subscribers and the desired file format. Once the schedule is added, the generated report will be sent to the subscriber mailbox at the scheduled interval. Now let us see how we can share the report that is designed inside the Bold reports. There is an option in the report called share, and if we click that, we can able to share this report to the particular user by adding his name here. And I'm choosing the John user and sharing read access for this report, and going to choose the sales group and giving read write delete operation for this report. You can even copy this link and share this link to the other user, so that if he have access to this report, he can open this report inside the Firefox itself. We don't need any external application to view this report. And the second operation is the schedule. With the schedule option, you can generate this report in a desired file format and send this report in a scheduled interval. I'm going to name this a scheduled report schedule. I'm going to set parameters for this report. I'm going to schedule the subcategories bottom brackets and giving next. And I need this report every month at the first day of the month at 9 a.m. in the morning. And this schedule should not end at any time. So I'm using the ends as never and proceeding to the next thing. And I'm going to compress this report and going to pass it for it with the default password and proceeding to next. Here I need this report in a HTML format, and I need this report to be sent to the sales group and an external recipient. I'm going to schedule this report. So the reports will be scheduled at the first day of every month, and it will be sent to all the users that are available in the sales group and the external recipient which is added in the schedule. Now let us view this report inside the Bold report server. So I'm going to view this report with access category and with vendor subcategory. There is no data available for this particular category. So now the top 5 employees based on the tour bikes subcategory and bikes category is loaded here. Here I have changed the value at every time, right? If you want to provide a default value, it can be edited in the web designer. And let me show how can we do this. We have to assign a default value for the filter parameters. I'm going to specify default values 1 for the product category and saving this. I'm going to specify a default value for product subcategory as 2 and saving this report. And if I preview this report here, the report will be loaded with the default items which I chosen in the data part. And we have also have a draft option which will be auto saved to the server. If you forget to publish this, it will be available in the draft option available in the server. I am publishing this report. So the reports has been published, and if I refresh here, so the reports are rendered which as we expected. Here we have another interactive option called comment. With this option, you can able to interact to the co-workers, the sales. I'm going to send a message for the sales team. With the commenting option, we can able to add a comment, edit a comment, and we can reply to this comment as well. If anyone mentioned in the comment section, then we will get notified in the notifications bar.
I just want to let everyone know, if you'd like to get started with Bold Reports and you've liked what you've seen and you'd like to give it a try, you can try out a 15-day free trial without any credit card required at boldreports.com. You can find it on our pricing page, and then you can check out on-premise or any sort of that. If you'd like to learn anything more on Bold Reports, you can also just visit the Bold Reports website. We have tons of information on there. We will also have videos, and this webinar as well will be coming to our YouTube shortly. And then you can also find a user guide at documentation.boldreports.com/home. And also, if you'd like to give us any feedback about Bold Reports, we're always listening. So we will be sending a follow-up email to you shortly, where we will give you a chance to respond and let us know about any feedback you have. Also, the recording of this video will be posted on our YouTube channel later today. So you can also go on there and comment any questions that you have, or you can find us on social media. We have Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube accounts, and these provide a great platform for us to communicate and update our users, as well as hear your feedback. And also, speaking of feedback, we have a G2 Crowd page, which is a peer-to-peer review site. So if you'd like to check out what other users have to say about Syncfusion, or like to share your own feedback, we'd love to hear from you. So I just want to go ahead and thank everyone for joining us today. I hope that you found this information interesting about Bold Reports. And as we mentioned, if you'd like to learn more, please visit us at boldreports.com. I'd also like to thank Sankar for presenting today. He did an excellent job presenting on Bold Reports. We hope to see you all next time. So until then, I hope you have a great day, and thank you.